Welcome to another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. I am out here with my Ruger Wrangler. I just shot the first 6 rounds out of this gun that I've ever taken with it. So in one of my last videos, I was shooting my LCP2, and I was having issues with some Winchester white box hollow points. I tried putting 6 rounds in the chamber of this thing, and I could only get 4 of them in, because the head of the bullet was actually oversized, so I couldn't even jam it into the cylinder. So the issues I was having with that Winchester white box were definitely not the LCP2, they were actually the ammunition. So here I have some Aguila Super Extra and some Federal hollow point plated 36 grain rounds, and I'm just having some fun out here with the Wrangler. I had been looking at these for quite some time. They had been, on the market for, I don't know, a couple of years probably at this point in time. And very inexpensive single action only revolver. And the benefits of having a single action only revolver, it teaches you to slow down and take your time and shoot well. And it teaches you about the mechanics of a firearm. It teaches you how to cock the hammer, how to take your time, squeeze that trigger. So I'm out here just shooting at a couple of tin cans. Also shooting at some little targets that I have up on a cardboard over here. This is probably going to be a very short video because I'm freezing my butt off. It's only 28 degrees out here, but let's do some shooting. Click. So, Ruger Wrangler. This particular one is the bronze Cerakote finish. I'm not really going to go through the function of it. There's lots of videos out there about the function of this gun, but it works phenomenally well so far. I've put a few different kinds of ammo through it. Every single one of them has worked very well. Loading has been fine. Ejecting has been fine. And for the $200 to $220 price range of this gun, I don't really think you can go wrong. I had looked at Heritage Rough Riders. They're not compliant in my state for some stupid reason, probably because they're very inexpensive. But after doing a lot of reading and watching a lot of videos about the Heritage Rough Rider, even though it's more akin to an original single-action revolver where it has, you have to half-cock it to load it and things like that, people were saying that they have a little tiny plastic manual safety on them. And those can be troublesome. They can get in the way. If you forget to turn them off, obviously the gun's not going to fire. Now, would you ever carry this for self-defense? Not in the country I live in. I would never carry this for self-defense. But it's a cowboy action gun, single action 22 revolver. Lots of fun. It's got good weight to it. It has a 4.62 inch long barrel, I believe. The takedown of the gun is very simple. There's just a pin on the side. You pull a rod out that holds the cylinder in place, and basically the gun's field stripped. The only real plans I have for this, I'm going to get a leather cowboy style holster, and I'm going to change the grips. I really want to get some bone grips that make it look like a stag antler or something like that. So that's what I'm going to get for this. But so far, I love this thing. I mean, how can you not love it? Like the good cowboy. That does hurt your hand, but you can fire it pretty fast if you do that. So the Ruger Wrangler, again, I told you this was going to be a short video. I'm not going to do a long, in-depth review on this right now. I just wanted to take it out, do a little bit of plinking with it. Shot a couple of soda cans with it. The thing fires great. I've got about 50 rounds through it without a single issue. Various different types of ammo. And again, if you just want to get somebody into shooting firearms, you want to teach somebody the basics of handgun usage, things like that, this is a great gun. If you want to do some cowboy action shooting and you have like a Henry lever action 22, this would be a great companion for that Henry 22, mainly because it just looks freaking awesome. I'm going to put some Remington yellow jackets in here, and I'll probably stop after this. Like I said, cold metal gun on cold hands. I can barely get the rounds out of the box to put them into the chamber, let alone sit here for a long time and load this thing over and over again. So a couple of these rounds, oh, that's not going to go in the chamber. That one's got a booger on the casing, like it got peeled back when they loaded the head of the bullet in it. All right, so this is Remington yellow jacket. These are about 1,600 feet per second, I believe. Let's see how they do. Oh man, they're so quiet. So the nice thing about those, they're only a 29 grain projectile, and because this is a heavy steel gun, well, half steel, I think it's a steel cylinder and a steel barrel and zinc alloy. I don't know if it's Zamac like some of the other cheaper guns are, but it's supposedly a zinc aluminum alloy or something like that for the lower part of the frame. But even though those yellow jackets are rated about 1,600 feet per second, you don't even feel them coming out of this gun, and it really wasn't even that loud. So that is the Ruger Wrangler in the gold-colored Cerakote. I can't say enough good about it. I have no complaints with it. Again, I've only put about 50 rounds through it, but it's functioned perfectly. It's accurate. It's just a lot of fun to shoot. If you have a chance to get one, again, they're about $200 to $250 depending on where you can get them. I would highly recommend one. So thanks for watching Cranky Gun Reviews. Have a great day. God bless America. Make sure you support your 2A rights and keep shooting.